Hello. Welcome, everybody. Glad that you're here. Where are we? This is January still. Does it feel like January to you? Let me know. It's still Happy New Year. So I'm going to send a Happy New Year to you. 2021, January 24th. And boy, it's been a long time, eh? Let me know how you are. Hello, Christina, Shelley. Nice to have you here. Colette, Carl, everyone else that's joining. I'm Diane. Very, very happy to be here. Thanks for letting me know where you're joining from, North Texas. It's always good the way we connect. Canada's in the room. Who else? Florida, Germany. Hello, Christina. Very, very happy that you are here in this moment. So it's still a brand new year. There's so much hope and possibility, so many changes around the world, and so much suffering, which is the way of life, but it's at such a level that I hope that you're well, and I hope that you're able to manage your heart and your mind and your body in good ways. Just being here tells me something about you. Welcome, California, Moore Park, New Haven, Connecticut. I want to offer you a quote as we start today. Joy. Joy. It's a big word, yeah? Joy. Not the absence of pain, but the presence of aspiration. So we don't need one for the other. We don't need to do any covering strategies. We don't need to do any bypassing, but to really march right along with whatever the human suffering is in this moment for you, around the world, and just the naturalness of being human, and to really embrace it and be with it. And then direct our heart. What is it that we aspire to? What is it that you're pointing toward in this new year, this time construct that we've created? I always like to emphasize that towards the end of January, because we do get old fast and the newness disappears. What is it you're pointing toward in the newness? And if it's not a new year, it's always a new moment. Just reflect for a moment. What direction am I going? What am I building? What's driving me to build that? What is it that I would hope I would be, or how I would stand, or how I would breathe, or how I would speak, or how I would relate? To what end? What will it offer? What is it I aspire to? So often we think about self-improvement habits. We think about, what I'm going to do in my career. How am I going to make money? What do I truly aspire to? What kind of person do I want to be? And that's it. And then we'll practice together here, just creating some of the environment or the conditions to just simply remember. We forget. And when we have so much information coming at us, so much confusion, so much disinformation, misinformation, outright propaganda, separation, COVID as our teacher, and our confusion, and the contorted minds, and all the wisdom and the beauty and the glory, when it's all coming at us, we forget. And we fall into ways of being that maybe are not sustainable. So 2 fronts for our practice today, to be considering our aspiration. I'll say it again, joy, it's not the absence of pain, but the presence of aspiration. Joy, aspiration. What am I pointing toward? And then just kind of this question mark. Think of it like you're heading down a path. It's your intentionality. And is it towards something that will be sustainable? Is it lasting? Is there meaning? Is there purpose? Is there satisfaction in it, even when it doesn't feel good? Aspiration, and is it sustainable? So we're going to settle in. I kind of wanted to do a walking practice, but it's difficult to do that on this camera. But I want to invite you that possibility, if you wish, a little bit of that movement. You could stand and you could actually just walk very gently back and forth, or you could sit right along with me, or you could lie down. And we're just going to dive in to, if you've been with me before, it's the how are you practice. We're going to ask, and then we'll know, what element do I need? And we'll play around a little bit with some of the nutritive aspects of mind and heart, which might be some gratitude or love or compassion. Not heavy, just light, just light. All right, everybody. So feel free to move around any way that you need. It's always good to start with a good stretch. Let the chest open. And you can maybe do, if you can see and hear, the cactus arms. And exhaling out the mouth, bringing the chin to chest. Breathing in and really feeling that expansion in the heart. Pushing nothing, just inviting this breath. Exhaling out the mouth, chin to chest. Letting the spine find some of its fluidity and its flexibility. One more. Really feel as if you're breathing right there at the heart. The dear heart gets covered, confused, just walking through the world. And when you exhale this time, bringing chin to chest, hands together. And then when you breathe in, just extending, bringing the chin up and your hands at prayer position right there at the heart. And sense into that. Doesn't have to be a big deal. Simply a balancing pose. Pressing one hand into the other. And then very, very gently bringing one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Softening the eyes, settling down, sensing in, plugging in, really feeling the touch. Your good body here now. Your good heart. So if the mind is scrambling around, don't worry, just touch it. Offer it your own tenderness and then turn it in this direction. Touch, hand, heart, belly, breath. And you could ask, what is your aspiration for this particular moment in time as we practice together on this Sunday? What direction does it point you in? What benefit might come out of this, not only for yourself, and maybe dedicating the time beyond yourself. Maybe there's a particular person that you wish to extend good heart to, offer ease to. Maybe there's a particular cause. Maybe there's a stranger that you have heard of, or just the general sense of those in the world maybe not safe like we are in this moment. May this be a benefit. And you can leave your heart and your hand and your belly all as it is, or you can let your hands just settle down and settle into the relative silence and stillness, space, connecting simply to the touch of the body against the surface. Allowing the weight of your body to be invited to rest a little bit more. And very gently inquire into the body where it's holding now. And let it be, just with your kindness, maybe it can begin to soften. Every exhale dropping down, resting back. So the rhythm of your life, your heart beating, your breath moving you, always here as points of contact into the present moment. And just simply ask, how are you? And whatever the answer is, you can ask then, how do I know it? How do I know it? Not the story, but the direct experience of how you are in this moment. So carry on, but I'll offer you a few domains for the inquiry. If you get lost or you get caught up in story, it's simply what you're sensing in the body. Maybe as simple as expansion or contraction. How are you? How do you know it? What is the sensation of that? And not thinking or worrying or trying. Just remembering the breath comes and goes and the heart beats and all the sounds, right? Maybe you're hearing the birds on my end. They're all present. How are you? Maybe noticing what's happening in your imagination as you answer how you know it. Okay, there's certain images. Maybe you know it by the thoughts that are coming and going, where they're strongest, past or future. Their quality, their tone. Remember your breath, exhaling, settling the body. How are you? How do you know it? Maybe there's a certain mood or emotion that tells you. And as you rest in this way, and it's all right if you don't feel restful, you're reconnecting, you're coming to know yourself, how you are, and it's probably shifting and changing. But from here, you can get a sense of, however you are, what it inclines you toward. What urge or potential action might come from this. And if that is sustainable or not, will it support your well-being or not? Where is it that you need some support or more additions of something nutritive that could help create these conditions for well-being. And you decide, but there's a possibility now of just adding a very small dose of gratitude. Nothing heavy-handed here. It's simply deciding to place attention on what truly is well and good in this particular moment. Moving away from having to self-improve and strive, reach into the future all the time. What is well and good right now? Maybe how the body is functioning, that you can actually hear me. Maybe the safety and privilege of this moment to rest, restore, and as you breathe in and out and you settle here, be careful as I ask or prompt us, you don't need to get into the thinking mind. You can drop right down and sense the quality of gratitude. Right back into the body. Is there a warmth that comes, an expansion? And as you rest here, sensing the body, the breath, the heart beating, adding potentially this sense of self-compassion. Notice how I say that, the sense of self-compassion. A counter to our automatic self-criticism. Resting on the ground of your absolute wholeness, sufficiency, as you are. Not when you get, when you fix, when you figure something out. No, already whole, already worthy. And wherever there are pain points for you, and there are for all of us as people, where you might feel afraid or uncertain or have doubt, or feel less than or insecure in some way. You can let that pain be right here, right? Doesn't have to go anywhere. And it will. It'll change. Your breath, your body, and aware that you're not alone. Together we all know this pain, and we know aspiration. We know joy. And guiding yourself to remember a kind tonality inside of you and how you support yourself. And I'm here with you. I won't leave you. Just like you'd be speaking to a good friend. Resting on the ground of what is whole, a full possibility. And resting now in the body, the breath. And adding one more nutrient here, another condition to support your well-being and the sustainability and the possible joy is just remembering others. Maybe it's one person, maybe it's many. But that sense of gratitude for them. Maybe how you got your food that you eat today, who was part of that. Or a simple thank you and a wish for ease. Energy. Thank you. That's all. And the next exhale, leaving, knowing it, sensing the body resting, remembering how you are. And at any given point, you can stop and check in and find out what is it that I need? What small dose of what can support me to move in the direction that will be sustainable, that's toward my aspirations. And in that, pain doesn't need to leave, but you start to wake up into a sense of joy, possibility. So gathering it all up, listening, whatever happened here, study it, make no conclusions, just care and carry on, right? Small doses many times. Practice. So there we have it. I hope it was of benefit. It's good to be back and be here with you. I'm Diane. I'm always happy to practice right along with you. And I'd love to hear from you. Let me know how it was. And always reach out in all ways. All feedback is important. It's how we actually are shaped all the time to make this a benefit for you. Thanks for being here. I look forward to practicing with you soon again. Take care.